Different conventions exist around the world for date and time representation, both written and spoken. Differences can exist in the calendar that is used, the order in which the year, month and day are represented, how weeks are identified, whether written months are identified by name, by number, or by Roman numeral, whether the 24-hour clock, 12-hour clock or 6-hour clock is used, the punctuation used to separate elements in all numeric dates and times, which days are considered the weekend. ISO 8601. International Standard ISO 8601 defines unambiguous written all-numeric big-endian formats for dates, such as December 31, 1999 for December 31, 1999, and time, such as 23:59 and 58 seconds for 23 hours, 59 minutes, and 58 seconds. These standard notations have been adopted by many countries as a national standard, for example, BSEN 28601 in the UK and similarly in other EU countries, ANSI SITS 30 to 1997, and FIPS Pub 4-2 in the United States. They are, in particular, increasingly widely used in computer applications, since the most to least significant digit order provides a simple method to order and sort time readings. Local conventions. Date. Many countries use the ISO YYYY and DD date format generally, and they have the advantage of being unambiguous. Local conventions can vary, and for the commonly used Gregorian calendar include formats like DD and YYYY, on DD YYYY, year to the first Mao Dai, yen, or even with the month written in Roman numerals. Dates can also be written out partly or completely in words in the local language. Time. The 24-hour clock enjoys broad everyday usage in most non-English speaking countries, at least when time is written or displayed. In some regions, for example where German, French and Romanian are spoken, the 24-hour clock is used today even when speaking casually, while in other countries the 12-hour clock is used more often in spoken form. In most English-speaking regions, particularly the United States, the Philippines and the United Kingdom and its former colonies, the 12-hour clock is the predominant form of stating the time with the 24-hour clock used in contexts where unambiguity and accurate timekeeping are important, such as for public transport schedules. Nonetheless, usage is inconsistent. In the UK, train timetables will typically use 24-hour time, but road signs indicating time restrictions typically use 12-hour time. Most people in 24-hour countries are so used to both systems that they have no problem switching between the two, perceiving 3 o'clock and 15:00 simply as synonyms. When speaking, a person may often pronounce time in 12-hour notation, even when reading a 24-hour display. It is also common that a person uses the 24-hour clock in spoken language when referring to an exact point in time, while using some variant of the 12-hour notation to refer vaguely to a time. In Catalan, the hour is divided into quarters and half-quarters, spoken of relative to the next hour, which are used as the base of telling the time. In German, Spanish, and Hungarian the hour is divided into quarters and halves, spoken of relative to the next hour. In many Germanic languages the half-hour is referred to the next hour. In colloquial language, this can cause confusion between English and German diction. In conversational English as spoken in the UK, 8:30 is often reduced to 8:30, while in German halbacht is invariably 7:30. For the quarters, in German there is the choice between Viertel nach 7, or Viertelacht for 7:15, and Viertelvoracht, or Dreiviertelacht for 7:15. In the French language, which is Romance rather than Germanic, the quarters are related as in English, 7:15, 7:30, 8:30 le quart. See also, calendar date, Common Locale Data Repository, a database that covers national date and time notations, date format by country, references.